Thanks for stopping by, guys, and welcome back to the channel. Now today we're going to be doing a bit of a channel update video. It's been some time since I've done one of these. I don't think it's been too long. Now if you're new to the channel or you haven't been here that long, you may not recognize me. It's been a while since I've done a video with the face cam in it, but I think it was necessary for this kind of video. I did consider putting it just gameplay with some voiceover, but I wanted to do it like this for some of the topics that we're going to be talking about in the episode today. I do want to thank you guys for being here, sticking around. I am a small channel, and as a result of being a small channel, I am quite experimental. I haven't quite found my niche, the thing I really love doing, so I have been kind of branching out a little bit here and there. And as some of what we're going to be talking about today, I do like trying new things. I'm glad you're sticking around through some of the highs and lows of the channel. I do want to take a bit of a break from Scrap Mechanic. I know it is the most popular thing on the channel, and it's not too uncommon for me to actually take a break from the game. Every once in a while I kind of get bored or burn out. I take a break, and then a couple days later or weeks later I come back with some new ideas. But I do want to take a break. I do want to finish the Heartbeat series. I know Heartbeat's not the most popular thing on the channel, but I do want to finish it because I started it, and to my knowledge, I'm close to the end. But I do want to also introduce some other games. I've been thinking about doing a free for Friday kind of thing where I look at free to play games. I'm kind of curious if you're interested in that. But overall, I just want to add more things to the channel, add a bit more diversity, and try a few different things, test the waters, so to say. Another thing I'm curious about implementing is doing some sort of community night. So a set day in the week, either weekly or monthly, more than likely weekly, have a set day, set time, and a set game where we can all join and play together. Either something that a lot of us have, I know a lot of us have Scrap Mechanic, a lot of us have Minecraft, or do something completely free. So Deceit, Robocraft, or something like that we can all play together and enjoy together. And if we do that, I am going to be making a transition from the Steam's friends list to the Steam's community list. I do have a Steam community. It's rather small right now. But if we do start doing community nights, I am going to be transitioning from using my friends list to play with you guys the majority of the time to using the community list. Another thing I wanted to ask is Discord Nitro. Discord Nitro is something I've been seeing, and it really does interest me. There's a lot of games that I can add to my roster of videos, as well as a lot of games that if you have Discord Nitro as well, or you just so happen to own some of those games, we can do multiplayer together. I'm not 100% sure how the Discord multiplayer works quite yet. I know how Steam multiplayer works, but not yet Discord set up for it. So there may be some trial and error there. But if I do get Discord Nitro, it will be adding a lot of decent games to my channel, because a lot of the stuff I do play variety wise is free to play stuff, whereas this will be adding some rather nice indie games to my roster as well as like I said, if you have Nitro as well, it adds games to the community nights list. And the last thing I want to talk about, and I think this is kind of the most important, I've never really pushed it before, but I do want to bring the Patreon into the channel a bit more. I don't think it's any secret, I really don't make any money from YouTube, which hasn't really been a problem since the channel itself doesn't have any major expenses. Other than things like the internet, which I'd be paying for anyways. I don't pay for much really. However, as of late, my kind of normal day job hasn't been as helpful as normal, and I've been taking up some extra hours to alleviate the problems, but it's kind of been a temporary fix, and as a result of taking up more hours, I've been spending a lot less time on the channel, which you may have noticed over the last couple of days to a couple of weeks now. And I really want the Patreon to go towards the channel itself, either just in the sense of help me out so I can spend more time with the channel, or help out the channel directly for things like if I do Discord Nitro, it'd help with that, help upgrade equipment, like the camera itself is rather low quality, I'd like to improve that, as well as just repairing things like my headset's starting to die and my mouse is being bitch. Anyway, so I do want to ask you a couple of questions. I do like to do these kind of Q&A, not really Q&A, I guess it's more of a poll at the end of the videos to ask you some of the questions here. So I guess one of the first questions I should ask is, are you interested in doing a community night? And if so, I'd like to know what kind of games you're asking. I'm probably going to put something in the top right hand corner, actually this way, where you can vote yes or no. Are you interested in the community nights? If so, I'd like you to put into the comments what kind of game you would like to play. It has to either be something that a majority of us will own or something that is free to play. That way we can all join in on it. I guess this is a bit of a question I should ask, but I know Scrap Mechanic is the most popular thing on the channel. Do you think I should just keep with Scrap Mechanic, or do you think I should diversify a bit? I don't think this is going to completely rule my decision, but I do want to get your guys' opinion on it. Another thing I want to ask is, what's your opinion on Discord Nitro? If you have it, do you think it's a good idea? If you don't have it, are you interested in buying it? Kind of thing. I will see if I can word a poll that we can put up in the top right hand corner to get an answer from you, but if not, can you put that down in the comments? And I think the last question is, if I do set up a Patreon, would you be interested in supporting the channel that way? As well as what kind of rewards would you guys like? I've had some ideas, such as just like the classic put the names at the end of the video that a lot of people do, but also doing some things like a Patreon specific video or Patreon exclusive video or Patreon exclusive content. What kind of things would you like to see from that if I do it? And I do want to say something as well. I know a lot of the people who are watching my channel aren't old enough to run or use Patreon and stuff like that. And if you do want to support the channel and can't support it through Patreon, I would ask that you do share the channel. That helps me out the most. It helps the channel grow, and it helps out a lot, especially now. And then we can start getting bigger and start doing more things. And I'd like to be able to devote more time to the channel, and I hate the fact that I've had to pull time away from the channel like I have recently. Unfortunately, it's kind of necessary at the moment, and I don't want this to kind of be a oh poor pity me thing, because the fact of the matter is if push comes to shove, I know I can take care of myself. I can hold my own. The only issue is if that happens, I'm not sure I'll be able to keep the channel around in the meantime. I would like to get your guys' help. That way I can keep the channel around full time, and if maybe hopefully one day in the future give even more time to the channel than I have before. I do want to end this here. I've kind of pushed this video back. Hopefully it turns out well, but I am going to end it here. Thanks for stopping by. Thanks for sticking around, and until next time, peace.